if I was telling someone that wanted to get into real estate what to do, I think you have to really find someone that's in it. I think you have to put yourself out there and see if people will meet with you. And like that way you can get the different aspects of retail real estate, because there's so many, as you know, avenues that you can take within the industry. So I think you really just have to put yourself in the position to learn and figure out where do you fit in, and then find the people, which our industry is actually full of, that'll sit down and talk to you, just like informational interviews, to figure out what fits. First, I would say as a woman, I would say don't be intimidated by the fact that you're, while it's getting better, you're still a minority within our industry. And I think you have to know that there are many women within our industry that you can lean on, right? So I think, like I said in the beginning, I think you really have to find someone that can be your champion, either to learn about real estate or to help you grow in it and figure it out. So, I think that's first and foremost. Just don't be intimidated by the fact that there's not a lot of us women, or as many as I would like, in our industry. But I think you just have to, you have to own your territory. You have to hold your space. It's, I think retail real estate people have a certain personality type, and to say the least, it's like, it's kind of funny. All my friends are mostly real estate people, and we all just kind of click because we're kind of the same type. So I think you just have to own your space in it and know that there's a lot of opportunity for us, as long as you really connect yourself with the right mentors, which I've always done through ICSC. It's the reason, I've always attached myself with this organization, because I continue to get opportunities to be in front of those people, right? From the time I was next generation to when I was a fellow to now when I've been involved with foundation work and all of that. It's just, it's the mission that we have as an organization, and it's really helped me. So that would be one of my big tips. I think since I've been in the industry, retail has died a million times, right? Like it's like they always say that, and it really never does. The reality is that retail is the driver of our entire economy, right? Like if you think about how many people are employed in our industry, regardless of, if it slows down or speeds up or whatever, it's still a huge demand to keep our economy going. And the reason it's so important, especially like right now in our time, to just make sure that, that everyone's really leaning into that and understanding that and knowing that. So yes, there might be times where this industry can be a little bit slower, but then there's always opportunity in that too, right? You just got to find your space in that. So unfortunately, there's going to be times where people might need you to help them go negotiate a rent reduction or whatever it is in order for them to sustain in an economy downturn. But real estate will, and retail real estate especially, will always bounce back because it's needed and it employs so many people, and is such a big driver of our economy. And people want to shop. They want to eat, they want to shop. They might slow down on those two things every once in a while, but in the reality is, at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants to do. I think our industry is changing a lot in the sense of how we have to look at real estate and how we have to look at our strategies. And so I always, when people call me and ask me, advice when they're already within our industry and how do I move within it and what do I do? And I really just think you have to be open to the evolution of how we look at things, right? It's very easy. It can be an old school mentality of the way we do deals or the way we look at real estate, the way we get to our strategies. And I really think if people who are already in the industry really start to open up their mind and shift outside of their comfort zone, I think it opens up a ton of opportunity for them, right? If you're, looking to transition into real estate from a different industry, I think I think what you have to do is really connect with people so that you really understand what the industry is, how we function, and then figure out how you fit into it. Because in reality, we're a people industry. I want someone that's going to be comfortable in themselves or is willing to learn how to hold that space. I want someone who's going to challenge me as their leader. and so I think that's really important for them to just be very vocal and have the ability to hold space and challenge even those people that they report to. And then secondly, I just think, a lot about our industry is just being consistent. It's being organized. It's being able to, be true to your word when you say you're going to get back to somebody. Sometimes it's not always exactly in the timing you want it to be, because that's, like we talked about earlier, we're moving very quickly. But I think it's just important that, you stay consistent with that. And that part of it goes a really long way in our industry. People really respect that. If they know you're a person of your word and that you do things when you say you're going to do them, and, you just play it straight. I think that goes a long way. And that's really the type of people I want on my team.